Hello! In this video we're going to learn a little vibrato exercise, and it comes straight from Francois Rabbath's third volume of Nouvelle Technique de la Contrebasse. I apologize for my accent there, but it's this incredible book that not only has an exhaustive set of scale fingerings that takes up a good portion of it, but a bunch of good exercises, etudes, and actually really lovely, cool, short, technical exercise pieces that actually work well as recital pieces. So anyway, it's from page 53 in this book. I have a slight variation that I do for it, but again, it's to work on vibrato, and it'll help us with left-hand technique in general and organizing the way we think about the fingerboard. So the exercise is this. I'll play it for you once. So that pattern was starting on the A string, going A, D, G, G, D, A, B flat, first finger, E natural, second finger, fourth finger, B flat, then on the G string still, first finger, A flat, second finger, E, fourth finger, C. That's the first part. So the finger pattern is, no matter what your starting note, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. And that's all it is. It's just third string, second string, first string, second string, third string. And then it repeats 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. And then the question is, what do you do after that? You could just do that exercise, that finger pattern. It's a really good one. Or you could add and include 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4. And that'll just kind of get you another set of fingering changes, and string crossings within the same hand position before you shift. So again, that entire pattern, just the fingering, is 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, then 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4. And then the question is, what do you do after that? I like to go up by half step. So the next one would be starting with B, same pattern, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, and then continue up. And I generally stop around here because that's where I would usually start to transition into thumb position. But challenge yourself to see how far you can go. Now, you may be wondering, except for the first example I gave, where's the vibrato? And that's because I'm trying to show you the fingering pattern first. It is really good to nail this fingering pattern and go ahead and memorize it before you start to add vibrato. But once we have the fingering pattern, the real challenge begins, and that's keeping continuous vibrato, continuous left hand motion as we push the notes down. This will be challenging, especially if you've never done it before, or if you're out of practice doing it, or if vibrato is new to you. But no matter what level you are, it's really good to aim for this. What you may find is that it's challenging staying relaxed in the right arm while having a lot of force applied in your left hand in the way of the weight into the string. But eventually, you can separate those things. This is about how fast I would do it to start with. With whatever vibrato you can use continuously without getting tired. So avoiding a tense vibrato and just trying to be as legato as possible. Important here is keeping the hand in the shape that it needs to be in to play the notes. Keeping them over the notes they're going to play. And keeping in mind what notes I'm playing. So this is B flat, F sharp, D, lot to think about. So again, I would recommend starting in just one position. If half position is even too challenging, you could just do this static, starting in third position with your first finger on an E on the A string. Let's do that together. So first finger, second finger, fourth finger, first finger, second finger, fourth finger. And the good thing about practicing in this position is a lot of times we neglect thinking about our vibrato in the upper ranges of the lower strings. So work on it. It will probably, as you could tell, the consistency of even mine there could use some work. Because I have a nice short pinky compared to the rest of my fingers, and getting over there, I really have to think about it a lot. So that's what these exercises are excellent for. Let's go ahead and do it together. We can play together and listen for the pitch as we play together. I'll call out the starting notes so we can kind of reposition ourselves as we go, and being aware of your own left hand consistency. So if you're a beginner, it's keeping the hand with half steps between 1 and 2, 2 and 4, and keeping a nice C shape of your hand. If you're more advanced, it'll be listening to the consistency and watching, possibly in a mirror, the consistency of the vibrato so that we can keep it continuous throughout the exercise without any hitches or stops or changes in speed of the vibrato. Okay, so we're going to go from B flat to E. It'll take a couple minutes, so take a deep breath. We'll go da, 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 da. And try to slur as many of these as you can. The other part of this exercise that's in the Rabbath book is that he slurs them by 3, and that's to encourage you to keep it moving, keep it flowing, and to have a nice, smooth legato bow change. If we're not comfortable doing 3, 2 is okay, 1 is also okay. Again, aiming for legato and connectedness in the left hand and the right hand. 1, ready, B flat. Shift to B, first finger, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4. Shift to C, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4. Shift to C sharp, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2. Shift to D. 2, 4, 2, 1, 2. Shift to E flat. Almost there, guys. Shift to E. 2. Really think about your fourth finger vibrato here. Cool. So if you made it all the way through without any problems, that's excellent. There's always room to work more on the different types of vibrato. You can go from here to... and probably a wider variety of vibratos than that, but see what you can come up with. Challenge yourself to have as many different colors of vibrato, as many different widths and speeds as you can manage without being tense. And with that, I will leave it to you. Happy practicing.